Hello. Welcome in. Let's see. Who's ready for more Beacon Pines? Hi, Mark. Welcome in. Oh, why am I huge? There we go. Felt like I was a little extra big there. Turn this off. I think this is, yeah, that is. How's it going? We're going. You went from Lucy to Lucy. All right. Got a little big there. Sorry. We're back. I'm excited to see how the story would turn out.
Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That Solomon, the little like Doberman puppy child, was actually Sharper, the original mayor. But like cloned or age regressed somehow with like a chemical process. I don't remember, but it got really wild. We also found out that our gran/grandma is actually our mom, and something happened to her and she got aged forward. Our dad's death was apparently quote unquote planned. Not quite sure on that one yet, but like something was definitely fishy regarding our dad's death. The whole town basically is like up in arms, but like terrified.
The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the country speak in Pines a secret. The end.
We did, okay.
This is what you can feel. Let's
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That was not the route I wanted to pick.
And in this after the each night it was.
So we already saw this one. Let me go back. No, I want to. We're restarting. I wanted to go back into the actual tree. Starting off strong with some scuff. But how are you today? How's everyone today? My day's been a little bit weird. Nothing bad, just a little weird.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the fertilizer.
Okay.
Sales Beacon Pines
Skip.
a secret of
Skip.
gifts. The
Skip.
This you can
Skip.
feel. We can't. Let's see.
Okay. We have, I can't even see my own options because my phone's in the way. So we have Weep for this one. I'm wondering, oh, we have Malice for that. I just got the exercise bike and I'm beat. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, self-improvement is always good. What was this one? I don't remember. Yeah, this was just like a dead-end path. I don't remember. What this exactly was? Was this when we found... I don't think it was. That's when we stopped Gran/our mom from setting the whole thing ablaze. I don't remember what this was. Because this we got to because we we went down the telephone booth into this like little room that had 3 tunnels in it. One of these tunnels led to the original actual Beacon Pines. And that's where that was left off. What the fuck was this? You know what? We'll get back to that one. I'm curious of this one. So we'll weep. We'll cry. We're scared. We don't want anything to happen to our mom, to Gran.
He began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luka whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
Oh.
Gran stared at Luka for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
It'll all make sense soon, Luka. Then everything can go back to be normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
Gran, no! Mom!
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Run away! Run, Gran! Oh, I had a feeling.
Only had time to spin around and run to Luka. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror. There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever.
Man.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Beacon Pines is kinda hell.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
We've known where all the ice is coming from, narrator, but thank you.
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Okay, so we got this one left to do Malice. Luka peered up at Mr. Nuncreed, kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luka felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luka to get out of there.
I just want all this to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luka twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luka, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Absolutely not, big man. Fuck you. Anything at all. No, sir. You aided in my father's death, and that's like a confirmed detail. Absolutely not. Hi, Sharper. It's worse than sad, it's boring.
The two scurried off.
Oh. Identify yourself, please. Nellie... Oh, God. I still don't remember how to pronounce the last name. Modewell? I work here now. I'm unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kurosawa could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Okay. Whoa. Can get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare him, man, while he's junkin'. While he's junkin', Sonny? Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ah. Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. Damn, that's a fucking low bar. You learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With a bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. I like Jeff, he's kind of cool. Bravo.
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luka felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luka found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luka stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. You made me proud, Buckaroo. Luka turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together. Luka found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luka's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luka began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luka's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me.
No.
Luka turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luka laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo. Luka was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luka sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
What's with the violin sting?
Dangers big and small.
Uh-oh.
Luka stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Who the fuck? Is it Nuncreed?
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luka froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Is that Rollo? Stop right there! Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
It's Rollo. Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat! Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luka, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Not the random uncles. Where is he? Uncle? Luka, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luka.
Luka's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
Adult Rollo.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luka.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo? It wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luka, why are you so small?
Luka moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kinda tasted like licorice. Important note. We already know that Solomon is, I was gonna say Sterling. The first mirror, the actual mirror. We already know that Solomon is him. And he likes licorice. So I wonder if this is like a licorice-derived potion, which would be really weird. Rollo is taking this pretty well. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luka, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger, ha.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luka.
Ah! Take over! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend. To be fair, we also have to remember that Luka's 12. So this does seem kind of weird, but not like super weird because it's a small town. You can have adult friends, but like it's a little weird. No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How'd you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control? I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luka, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
You can say anything around me. Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. Oh, this is the timeline where we accidentally splashed her, so she has like a little gray streak in her hair. So I dyed it with some of the stuff from my chemistry set my mom gave me. I was wondering why her hair was blue. Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lessons to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade 8 creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of a personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving's hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have it covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great, can we go back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial into something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him in through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What'd you report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modewheel seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. When she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit? Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luka gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. You sounded scared of this founder guy. Do we have an even topper banana on the field? What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she's going to come in and continue work if the work of someone she respected. Luka, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Oh, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, there's a little reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys! We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6.
Hell yeah.
The heist. They
The
spent the
heist.
night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luka, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
I'm wondering how Rollo is gonna get around town without being, like, suspected on, because he's quote-unquote an adult now. So how is he gonna go through town without it being raised alarms? Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna go talk to Roxy. You're gonna go talk to your fucking sister while you look like an adult? Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Ah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Jack snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. When she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff and then Iggy. How are you going to persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Jeff. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. This is the timeline where Iggy didn't get fucked over. We gotta go... Well, we gotta go find him. First and foremost. Let's see. I guess Miss Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Can't talk to you. Can't smack the melon. Oh, wrong button. Let's see, where... Holy shit. Where was... We've never actually been in the cafe. Some powerful gaming. Thank you, thank you. What do you got? Undaunted, he shook his head. Over. No. Endings are merely the state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow, I admire that conviction, but can he really pull through? Hell yeah. Alright, where the fuck are we gonna find Jeff and Iggy? Well, okay, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. What can I do it for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Melonsmacker 2000. You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But, give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luka blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh, that's a lot of options. Hide, junk, shit, and fight. Shit. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't Hamilton. Ain't that some shit? That's funny. Oh, okay, it's not like an actual turning point. I was really hoping it was.
Luka wasn't ready. He shouted out.
Okay, so now it's junk? Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I got more junk than the king has copper. Ain't interested. Hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luka carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. Thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it. Put it on my tab?
Luka offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Let's fucking go. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Alright, okay, I like that. It wasn't a turning point, but it was important nonetheless. Now the question being, where the fuck do we find Iggy? Oh, okay. Hey Dish, look who it is. Look, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've been both giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less, breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
I did that all by happenstance. I have no guide. I just thought what would make sense. My, Luka Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With
chaos.
a quick nod, Luka was off.
Sick. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
She talks? I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. She talks? She says other things
Chapter
besides
7.
yup?
Into the hive.
that was really unexpected.
A good heist requires preparation.
We don't have a lot of time to prepare though.
And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of.
Case in point.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luka that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
He has a mustache. He just has like a mustache on. Oh, and a tool belt. Just stay calm, Rollo. You gotta do this. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything on my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
Think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. Dude is shitting his pants. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest weights and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Our harvest weights. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. Yeah, those pants were filled instantly. Like, this dude was sweating. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle dish? Yup. Suck on this perennial ham fest. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
Fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check that on the noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Ha 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 ha. That was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. You pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering's to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Oh, that is kind of weird. Huh. Hallway to nowhere. What's going on here? This feels weird. This was a square. Okay, that's the water cooler. So let's go this way. Plant. The whole place just feels fake. But of all the things, a fake plant. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luka? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Oh, thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet, but they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get to that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
I happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder? Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly unfortunate.
Luka tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luka smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. This is even funnier to know that Solomon is the mayor. And he's just watching us go through this. Vaguely trying to stop us, but not enough to give himself away. Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at the door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luka pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
These guys need to get like better passwords. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant calls themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luka quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bingo, doors open. Luka, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luka, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luka scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Bastard. Crap, we've got company. Luka, let's go faster. One sec, I can't think with all the noise.
He skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luka. Don't beat yourself up. I know you're just trying to help. Uh-oh. Oh, the water cooler. Rollo, no. Oh man, no water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in!
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
I'm gonna turn off the alarms. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction direction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rella, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Did she just kick him in the dick? Roxy! Roxy, no! Make a break for it! Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them! Okay. Maybe not in the dick, but just in general. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rella, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? Fucking got him. How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the Young Chemist Lab kit. Sure have a knack of making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I am more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Oh, she knows. She knows. She's in on this. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh. Oh no. They told me he was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under beacon pines in a wellspring they called the Source. Alright, start writing notes down. This is lore, important lore. This lady's a fool. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. Sure. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. Oh. Huh. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess. To succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious. You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. And I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered the oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contain obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom? Dr. Prescott is dead. Kurt had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like, now. Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kurt picked it up before he came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luka, we got Dr. Modeville. Headed your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. What is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they're here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
Should just smother you right now. What was that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Oh, don't be silly. You're no bother at all. Teehee, silly. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luka tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. I like that he has little books in his chair so that he can sit on the desk. Looks like the founder was helping Kurt plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time would tell.
Luka held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. I smell the smoke on his breath. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I still feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo? Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. But now, look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper. Keep wanting to call him Sterling, I don't know why. The fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes. Now you've got it. Tempest Liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modewell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool! You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luka.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luka jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luka! Over here! Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency?
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it! We can't trust that jerk! I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all this was thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luka, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luka. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luka. I did what I had to do. I know. It's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need time. Rollo, it's over. We lost. Luka, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kern locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed that his time at perennial harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter, with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luka, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did they say? It was about an incident with your mother. We have reasoning to why her mother looks like a grandma. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
The color dropped from Luka's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. It's a reasonable conclusion.
Luka was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone.
What do you mean, huh? What do you mean it's gone?
Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Fuck yeah, Gran, let's go. Gran, what are you doing here? Luka, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. I miss this, Luka's Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine. Oh no. Where did they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Alright, we've seen this already. We've got to stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I don't be so sure about that. Oh, I hope he turns into like a fucking baby.
Beck elbowed Luka. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little... Ooh. Junk, change, or malice? What are we feeling, chat? This is definitely like a turning point. This feels really important. With a little change. Okay, okay.
Mida tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny! Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
I hope he turns into a baby. That would be so fucking funny. Holy crap! He's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? Well, what he was no longer matters. Holy shit. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do what Valentines always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave, now. Holy shit. Epilogue!
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare.
Did we win?
Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luka, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. Are you gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Oh, wait. Does that mean we're done? Where are we? We're definitely getting close to being done. We don't know how change actually ends. Could be good, could be bad. Oh, hey Roxy. Heard you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rollo, 1 Luka rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head. But I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way. He's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Aww. What? A little higher. Yup. A little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luka, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of the antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, it's just... Don't do anything drastic till we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Either way, check in with back at our house. Okay. I see you decide on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It's actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, we've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. The motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Cute, cute. Oh, the little bunny kids! Jeff's Wild Ride.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, come on! No one's too big, no one's too small for Jeff's Wild Ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me, 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 me! Oh, hey. Guess what? Yesterday I saw Dinatus Titius? And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is going to become the bud capital of the country. County, whatever. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Sounds an awful like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place was root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom prepared this tree especially for you. You didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. You should look okay in the cold of the old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. When you're ready, take a trip on Jeff's Wild Ride. Oh, it's his dad's favorite tree. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being special occasion and whatnot, the ride's on the house. Gonna have to hang on tight to that little tree. Aww. That's sweet.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for.
Oh.
Honestly, I'd began to lose hope of ever finding it. Then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing... What? Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You do make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now? Yep. Thanks. Just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. I'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. Got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're gonna forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. You love that old tree, but I know you would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that doesn't mean you loved us any less. Oh. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. The end. Oh. That was a really sweet ending. Very bittersweet. I am curious of the other last couple routes that we have. That was really good. I really like this story. It was cute, yeah. Oh yeah, the voice of the storyteller. I think she was a really good fit. I'm like very 50-50. She has a really good voice as like a narrator, a storyteller. I do kind of wish there was an option to have the narration off so that for streamers, if they wanted to, they could like read the actual story to their chat. But it was really quick. It was really cute. And she did drive a lot of the emotion of the story too. Oh yeah, I forgot that this was a Kickstarter game. There's a lot of backers, understandably so. We're barely halfway through the alphabet. This is a lot of people. But I hope you guys like the story. I hope you guys had fun with it. I know we found the true ending, which was the ultimate goal. I am curious to see what the other two endings would have been, unless maybe it would have mattered. Which would kind of be unfortunate, but I'm kind of hoping that they did. The music is quite enjoyable too. I did like all the characters. I think they were all quite well written, and I like all the plot points. They made sense. All the twists and turns eventually had reasoning behind how they became to be. Right, like us learning that Gran was our mom that got aged up. Oh, can I not? Oh, can I not anymore? Oh no, I can. Okay. Okay, so there are... There are other endings. The vial. Okay. So we know change is the true ending. Let's do a little junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he's drank his own cigar ash. Oh. Ew. That's vile. That's absolutely disgusting. How did ashes get into the vial? It's pretty easy to mess with the vial when it's behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyway. Oh, he said bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. Me too, Luka. Me too. You can't quite see him. But he's making the kind of face, like a very like really. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
And face began to contort.
Yeah, so you've seen this. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit. Dude just literally fucking got Thanos snapped. He turned into ash and dust. Holy shit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is. The last one we have is Malice. A little Malice.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yeah, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. Call me Sharper Valentine. That's why I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Holy shit.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luka began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Only writing the damn thing. I think that was all the endings. Okay, well, that was quite a bit. So this is our true path. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good to know. But we needed to go through each side path to be able to get all the little charms, of course. Wow. I'm glad that change, in like the literal sense, like the penny, the change, was like the sweeter outcome, I guess. Like I feel like they all three would have had the same ending regardless. Like it just was the end path. But I don't know, it feels quite nice that change had been the sort of sweeter path where he was turned into a baby and maybe they can remold him to be a better adult, or maybe he'll lose his memory because he's so young. Who knows? The Malice was kind of funny though. So he just poofed in confetti, and the junk was also kind of goofy. He just poofed into ash. But yeah, that was something, huh? Oops, didn't mean to do that.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
It's not that. This? Oh, I can't do it while it's going. Yeah?
His body.
Yeah, so then he will turn into a baby.
Eris, she looked with a shake. Epilogue.
Okay, so no, change was like the true ending.
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and
But
went
that-
without much fanfare.
That's nice to know, actually, that the change was the true ending. Well, it didn't take us very long. Only an hour and a half. I don't think we got all the achievements though. Shut. It does this every fucking time. What achievements are we missing? We're missing 2. Catch all the fish. Satisfy all the customers in the cooking minigame. Yeah, of course we go for all the chivos. I don't know how we do that though. Because the only time I remember the fishing minigame is like really early. When Luka was having like this memory of his father at the little lake, the little pond. And then satisfy all customers in the cooking minigame. That one I can only think of being... Again, Luka was having a little memory of his childhood, and he was helping with the diner. And I thought I passed. I guess I didn't. But I don't remember when... those are. I know the fish one is really early. I don't remember when the cooking one is. Let's open the achievement guide. Yay! Hint number 1. Your first hint is your answer. Cool. Find a way to kick the melon. Born in a barn goes without pop. Oh, okay. We never went back. Interacting with the chair near the pond will take Luka into a flashback where he recounts the time where he fished here with his father. Certain charms you collect throughout the story will give you different baits with different objects. You're at 8 in total. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can go back to like really any point and go fishing. Let's do that.
Folks ship the news after the chill of what they kindled in spring, and after his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because then we would leave. And we actually like walk through the town. So before we actually get to the treehouse, we can do the fishing mini game. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. I never talked to Gus. How's the tree planting going? Could it be better? I'm so grateful to Alona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
Perennial harvest collapsed. Most of the clipboards skipped town, but some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Oh, it looks like you really found your calling. I really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Aw, that's really sweet actually. Alright, so now it's little baby Luka. So yeah, we already got the duck and we got the shoe, the boot. Oh yeah, we're missing a handful.
Luka stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
They sure do. Bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo, but I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Probably not.
Luka wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
Yeah, I guess so. What is that? Piece of paper? On the paper? It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pine CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. What is that for? Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Interesting.
Luka placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
True. It says there is 8. I think I'm missing a couple charms still. Oh, message in a bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Let's leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Yeah, right.
Luka wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Pocket watch? Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He might not even want it back. This man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Okay, so I'm missing a couple other ones, I believe. Junk. We don't have pull. We don't have crooked. Okay, so we do have to go back. Okay. So we're missing a couple things, and that's okay. What would chapter 2 be? Guess it'd be here, right?
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Ah! Oh, should just kick me. Sorry. Yeah. Oh no, wait. I want to go back. Oh, Rallo's waiting for me. Am I too early? I think I am. I don't know what chapter we're in. We're just gonna go ponder.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day. This nailed it.
Bye, Mom. Get into trouble with Rallo. Come on again. Woo!
Chapter 2.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome to Beacon. For many years, it wasn't over the net until in the
Perfect. So we want to be in chapter 2. Stick our head out of the antenna.
After Luka's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with it. Was some time before Luka realized
It's his way of coping.
Luka's winter coat with the cold hold. Luka looked up at the Rollo nearly killed him.
There we go. We got
While
pull.
it didn't turn the radio into an it did at least boost the signal.
Let's go! Okay, so now we have pull. Why not? Why can't I interact with that? Okay, now we can. Okay, so now we have pull.
Luka tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
What metal thing are we gonna pull up? A key. Where do you think the lock for this? Where do you think the lock is for this key? And why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, so fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key can unlock anything. Cool. Okay, we're missing one more. That was crooked. Someone got murdered. Turning point, choose flight. Yeah. I think you ate something spicy. Not sure exactly. So it's the turning point of this. So if we choose flight, we want to fly.
Luka drew himself. He squinted down the. He looked up. Luka and the branches after what felt that was the boy. In fact, Chapter 5. Signs. They stood side by side with each. Let's keep Luka pulled.
Okay. What is that? Sign. Before checking out the hole leading to the source, look at the sign above the town hall in town square. Okay. Find a way home. So not the town sign. What's all this?
The boys stared. Luka had. Luka looked. Luka resigned. Luka winced. The crunching of footsteps trailing Luke. He looked back.
Everyone's gone.
Luka appeared. He let out faintly, seeing Luka allowed him. The boys, if not for it as it was.
I still find that so wild that somehow in the matter of days they replicated the entire town in what would be like, I don't know, maybe a few miles away.
Iggy motioned.
That's insane.
Iggy shrugged. Iggy now. He wiped his nose. Luka. Iggy cleared his throat. Iggy Luka's eye. That's all. Iggy snuffled.
And then we meet our mystery character.
A voice by Luka turned the doppelganger. Aww. The figure it's a me. Not that you don't, Lucas. The doppelganger. The last day he Luka turned. That's not the doppelganger. Everything. Let me show the world. Luka was the doppelganger. Grabbed Luka. It was his. He and Luka. He could see. Damn it! What? She was his father. There's an I won't. Luka's my Walt. That's right. I could never. Eleanor would spare me. What about Luka? Walt Luka with Mom. Walt dropped nothing. Luka played it sound. Walt just listen to me. I'll be back. Luka had promised. Walt stood by with a wink. A figure is slowly from a deep. Whether it what Iggy felt. Luka looked
We
up.
don't really have a reason behind this, like, possum child. They're just kind of here.
When it came, Iggy how? Not be. Iggy turned. Realized. Luka and Iggy. Nat took a deep. Nat exhales.
What'd I do?
For a brief moment, Luka until they opened
What
their
did- what did
eyes
you
and
eat?
found themselves in the exact cold.
The only thing I had today was kefir, which is yogurt, and it was the wild blueberry lavender one. It's not spicy. What'd you eat?
Nat narrowed. Luka began to laugh. He looked down his eye with a sigh. He sprinted off into the pail as Iggy turned to follow.
We went to the gourmet meat store and they had a ton of season
The
samples.
sword. Nat expressed
Okay.
his given as Luka Rolo said Mr. Kerr the clipboard. It all for right now. Lucas, the tree he dropped to his numb hands hit something.
Got a bunch. One of them being ghost pepper seasoning. Snack mixed up the bag so I had to guess which was which and tasted it. How's that my fault? You're the one that grabbed the seasoning. You didn't have to grab the ghost pepper seasoning. I have, which I'm quite happy with, and it's on my desk because I forgot to put back red jalapeno garlic seasoning. I'm more than satisfied having that. Don't throw me under the bus.
He bent down to scoop.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that you got it from me. I hear as you scream from the kitchen.
Iggy gave Luka.
Thank you for getting it for me.
Luka went.
Okay, the source.
Iggy.
Oh heavens, no. Screw that guy.
Iggy darted the emer.
Wait, how am I supposed to check the town sign? For checking out the hole leading to the source, look at the sign above the town sign. How the fuck? Can I? You're welcome, thank you.
Luka. Iggy spike.
I will say, I know we have the whiskey apple seasoning in the cabinet from the Kinder's brand. We haven't used it and it fucking reeks in that cabinet. Like, that's the only thing I smell in there. Nothing else. No garlic, no onion, no turmeric, no whatever the fuck. Just that one. Thank you for watering for food. Okay, just like the whole stinking place. Thank you for head pats. I didn't turn that on. Thank you. Cool. Now we have this final word that we've been looking for. Let's go, I guess here, because that would just make the most sense.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
I don't have water by me because I forgot to fill it up before I started streaming, and I got a full report. That was a me problem, yes. So I don't have anything to drink. And then... oh my god. Oh, I went the wrong way.
A promise.
Man, I forgot about that interaction.
Luka knew that if he
Okay, hold on. I have to go back. I have to go back to here. Thank you. Ooh, Canada Dry Fruit Punch Splash. Yummy.
we were just gonna go hide for the day.
So we can ASMR.
Traditionally, when one is trying to also
my daily, not even daily, my weekly allotted 1 can of soda. Hi, Rollo. As for food, I do have things I can snack on. I just don't know what yet.
chapter welcome for many years. It wasn't until over the next until in the 6th.
Alright, let's talk to Jefferson. Jetson, my bad. Okay, and then we have our last one. Crooked.
Luka tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer,
A photograph. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Oh, you called Mr. Ungreen Uncle. Let me see that. Huh. Look at those two young fools. How did it end up in the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Well, that's quite the haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Oh, just a little bit longer. If things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess. Make your deal, buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat! Oh, that's cute. I do like that some of those were locked away for, like, a story purpose. As if we had got those beforehand, I think that would sort of ruin a little bit of the surprise of the story. Sorry, there's like a bunch of like loose glue on the can. Alright, then we have the cooking one. Excuse me. Indulgent charm you get from the Valentine statue near the water fountain. Oops, I'll go back. Do we have indulgent? We never used the lavish one, I don't think. We do have indulgent, okay. I don't remember what chapter it was that we can go into the diner. Okay. Yeah, chef solutions. Oh. That's a lot of people. We only did like 3 before. Okay, well. Oh, that still has an answer. Warehouse of Horrors, struggle charm. After the scene, exit the house, go to the town center. Doesn't kind of doesn't help me. Exit the top right and enter the last chance diner. Speak, then no paragraph to enter the memory. Okay. Well. So we have to go. Okay. I don't remember where we find. Where. Okay, what's that Warehouse of Horrors? A struggle charm. Okay.
This is a story about struggle. Luka could hear he felt around his hands back. He yanked it. Luka heard that with the muff. Luka was. He never. Chapter through everything.
You can do it. Thank you. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. Basket of jam. We're on a jam run. Okay, so we're gonna go drop off to Mr. Tolliver first, just to get it done with. Not sure why I was missing people before. I wonder if that was just like a circumstantial thing.
Huddled at his more accurate.
Hello?
With a yelp, he leaped. Mr. Tolliver. He reached forward. He leaned.
Okay. Hi. Here's some jam.
She leaned.
So try to figure out what creature she is, because I can't quite tell. She might be a dog of some sort.
Luka shook. Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth. She carefully lifted. Luka squinted memories.
Okay, let's see if we have everyone. Oh, yeah, we do. Let's pull this out, shall we? Yeah, we have everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Tolliver. Achoo! Ugh, sorry, these allergies have been killing me. Haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Mrs. Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Anything to help clear out the darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I'll just want to be able to smell again. Oh. That's a lot of charms. Pungent incendiary. Oh, God. Yeah, that'll do it. I call this one a cod for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy and stinky. I'm sorry, I'll try again. No, don't you see what this means? I can smell again. Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Oh, that's bad. Already served Roxy. Mrs. Hatch? Is that her? Oh, a coupon here for one free burger. What'll it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed. It's gonna be the biggest burger you have. I must eat a lot, huh? You have no idea. Oh, and throw some lettuce on top. Adorable? No. Okay. This is nice, but do you have anything a little bigger? Give me something that can feed an army. Huh? Did I read the wrong one? Oh, it might be this one. And lettuce. Yeah, that might be it. I call it too much is never enough. You should keep him at bay. Thank you. Oh, you're Mrs. Hatch. What can I get you? Oh, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack size if you would. Okay. That would do it. Adorable. And adorable. I call it the novella. Lovely. Alright, then we got the family. How do I individually get them? So I can't reach Eris. It's just in Last Chance Diner, overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin, I'm
Mr.
Luka.
Wilder adjusted his monocle jokingly.
I stand corrected. In that case, would you believe I have a craving for a burger? Come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Alright. That looks like a juicy burger to me. Topped with onion? Yeah. Here you go. I call it the Wilder. You know, I love a good byline. Many thanks. Oh, now I can talk to her. Listen, wild child, I'm only going to say this once. I require a well-done burger. Got it? And when I say well done, I mean it. Well done, no problem. I think you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. One burnt up burger. And top it with the most expensive thing you have. Caviar, I think, was one of the options. You can have that. I don't know what the fuck that is, I'll be honest. I assume caviar. Yeah. May I present the row, you're burnt. I can hardly believe it. This freak deserves some nonsense burger, right? Like the whole family deserves it. You've done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed back there. This woman is full of surprises. Very good. This will suffice. If it isn't little Luka. Hi, Uncle Nuncreed. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really. He's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. Is that so? Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. Uncle Nuncreed, you gotta eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. Aw. Alright, what does Nuncreed want? Adorable, adorable. Memories in the oven, hope it turns out good as it smelled. I'm sure it'll turn out just fine. I call it the cheers looking at you, kid. One burger with a side of good vibes. Oh, Luka, you sweet boy.
Mr. reached down and patted Luka's shoulder with an enormous hand.
Got a lot of your daddy in ya, don't you? I guess so. Run along and I'll do my best to clean my plate. Alright, looks like we got everything we need. You already fed everyone. You made the food all by yourself? What on earth did you put on the burgers? These was lying around. Best burger I ever ate. Surprisingly competent. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? Yay! Yes, chef! We did it! We got 100%! Yippee! It only took us 2 hours. I may have been overzealous with how much I wanted prepped. Okay. I'm sure it'll still be good. It's big. I mean, did we use the glass pan? Because, like, that can hold a lot of food. And that's coming from me. Yes, okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll have leftovers for a couple days. It's filled to the brim. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll see how it turns out. But thank you all for joining me. Sorry it's a little short. It is the end, and unfortunately we don't have any more routes to go through, and we got no more achievements to get. So now is the time that we go look for someone to raid. If there is someone to raid. Yeah, we have a couple of friends. We have Buzz playing Fear and Hunger 2. We have Flan. We haven't visited Flan in a little bit. Zombie Bites. Eason. Let's go say hi to Flan. We haven't visited it in a little bit. Flan Jolt. There we go. Go ahead and copy one of those. First one's for subscribers, second one's for followers. Go say hi to Flan. He's a good buddy of mine. I think he just is recovering over some, like, medical issues. So go say hi to him. Go show him some support. And we'll be back on Sunday. Playing what? I don't remember. Let's see. What is my schedule say on here? It is... Oh, it's the hand cam! We're gonna have our Kit Kats. We're gonna tier list our Kit Kats on Sunday. So I'll see you then. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!